and welcome to Simul8 Gaming, and welcome to a different video on the channel here. So today's video is brought to you by, but not sponsored by, there's a difference, Govee LED strips. So one of the most requested videos on the channel is to do a setup tour. A lot of you guys want to see the updated setup tour, so we're going to go ahead and do that in this video. And it's actually worked out really well, the timing of this, because Govee sent me some of these. Once again, I'm not paid to say this, but it's just something for me to check out and to tell you guys about it and recommend it and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So before we go ahead and give the setup tour, let's actually open these lights. I've not done it just yet, so it's going to be the first time. And let's see how we do this. So it's going to be on... How do we open this? Oh, it's on the bottom here. Let's go ahead and open this. So this is the... Well, actually, the LED strips, as you guys can tell, they are RGB. And what I like about these, I've actually been after some of these for a while because these work with Google Assistant. Let's move that down. Or Alexa. In my case, it's going to be Google Assistant because I don't have an Alexa, but I do have Google Assistant. So let's go ahead and check this out. Govee. Thanks for choosing Govee. And then here is the strip wheel itself. So once again, these are RGB and there's different settings. There's actually an app for this. We're going to go ahead and do it in a second. And once again, I want to specify I'm not sponsored by Govee, but they did send it to me just to take a look at. So we're going to go ahead and do that, then get it set up in the background. So speaking of which, like it, share it. We're going to go ahead and do that today. What else we've got? We've got a user manual in the box there. Tells you, oh, if I can focus, where to stick it. Don't stick it onto rough plastic. Luckily, where I'm going to be putting it is soft plastic. So we're good for that. And it tells you how to set them up as well. And it also tells us to remove dust and stuff. We're going to have to do that. I did actually clean the desk yesterday in preparation for this video. And it tells us how to cut it there as well if we need to cut it. Probably just roll it up myself. Inside here, we've got an alcohol prep pad. I actually have a number of these somewhere. I'm not sure where the other one came from. We've got some mounting points here. These are pretty cool. So we can actually drill it into the wall and stuff. I'm not going to be doing that today because I'm sticking it to my monitors. I'm doing it as a monitor backdrop. But if you want to put it to desks or anything, these are going to come in really handy. I'm going to keep these because I'm going to get some more strips for a different desk, which I'll show you guys in the upcoming future because that's an upcoming project. Got the power brick here to plug them in. And that plugs into this. This is a remote. And also, I could be wrong, but also what controls the Wi-Fi stuff. Like I said, this is Wi-Fi, and that will then stick using the sticky pad to the desk, I assume. And that's where you plug it into the lights. That's where you plug the power in. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, and then I'll give you a quick demonstration of the lights and also a setup tour to show you guys what gear I'm running now. So I'm currently recording this November 2019. So if you're watching this in the future, this is recorded on November 2019, so it may have changed. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'll be right back. Right, okay, so just before we get this set up, actually, I'm going to show you it rolled up. Now, it does say do not use rolled up, so we're going to go ahead and do this quickly, because I'm assuming it gets quite hot. And as you can tell by the lights right now, it is reacting to my voice. This is now music enabled, or it listens to music. It's sound to light, that's the word I was looking for, sound to light. So this will actually, if you're listening to music, where's my finger on the camera there? So let's pretend we have some speakers on. I'm not going to do it because of copyright music, but you get the idea. So yeah, that will react to your music. That's one setting we have. I should probably get the user manual actually to see how to change manuals. But we have on this button here, the light bulb, which I'm assuming will change the mode. Let's check it out. Okay, so I actually looked at the instructions. So this button here is music mode and brightness adjustment. So let's go ahead and press this. Okay, as you can see, it might not be coming out on camera, but in person, it's getting a lot brighter when I press this. And it's also, we're already in music mode, so it's not going to go ahead and change it into that. But if we press the middle button, this will then choose a color. So we've got white. We've got that on camera's not showing. That's my camera's fault, not the light's fault. That's actually like a light yellow green. We've got deep red. We've got, that's yellow, so the other one was light green. Then we've got actual green. These are not showing up on camera very well, but I assure you, let me just see if I can adjust the color a second. So that's actually a light green there. We've got a rich green. We've got deep blue. We've got light blue. We've got purple. We've got pure white. And then back to the lighty green. And also we've got the on-off button, like so. Right, so once again, I'm going to go ahead and get this put onto my desk properly, and I'll show you the app and the rest of the setup finally. Let's go. Right, now I'm going to quickly show you the Govee app. This is for Android, but it's also available on iPhone, but like I said, my demonstration is going to be on Android today. Let's go to Govee Home, This is once again available from the Google Home Store, and our desk strip lights are there showing. So let's go ahead. You can actually turn them on and off from here, but I'm not going to do that right now because we're going to go into the actual in-depth settings. So you can turn it off once again via the top here like so. You can see it in the background of the camera. We can go ahead and set a timer. So you do that, you can choose your times. So if you put it on for an hour, for example, automatically, you can go ahead and set it up. We've got a brightness control here, so you can control how bright it is, of course. You can also go ahead and make your own scenes, give it a name, choose what colors you want. We can choose styles, so we've got fade, jumping, flicker, and combo, and we've also got speed of the effect as well. Going down, we've got some preset modes. At the moment, we are on color, so we can go ahead and choose some presets colors. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or we can go ahead and choose one ourselves using this hue slider here, like so. Let's say we wanted purple. You go ahead and choose that. We can also choose how warm and how cold it is for the white colors. This is just white here, so we've got like a warm white and also a cold white as well. Or you can go ahead and bring up the color wheel and choose literally any color you could think of in here. So let's go ahead and choose purple, for example, or red. It looks kind of pink on the camera, but I assure you that is red in real life. We got a sound to light one, so this is the one we showed you earlier with the remote. You can see it going to my voice in the background there as well. So yeah, this will just basically sync up with your music. And then something quite cool that you don't get on the remote, which we showed you at the start of the video, is scenes. We've got morning, we've got sunset. Sunset, the lights will mimic the change in the color and brightness of the sunset, reach the minimum brightness in 10 minutes, and they finally turn off the device. So that will start off from 0, I assume, and then gradually go brighter, and that'll be the opposite. So it'll start off bright and go down. We've got movie, which is like a whitish color. I'm not sure if that does anything. I'll leave it on for a bit and see if it does. Or we've got dating, which is a orangey yellow color, like a nice warm color. We've got romantic, which is a red which fades into a purple, I believe. There we go, into a pink and purple. It's all the romantic colors. We've got blinking, which is all of the colors just snapping into each other. So we've got green, blue, you get the idea. And then one of my favorites is candlelight. So this is an orange, but you can see it flicking in the background there, like some sort of candle. I think that's really cool. As you can see, we also have the Google Home app. I've gone ahead and set this up with my Google Assistant as well. And here's it in action. Okay, Google, desk light red.
Sure, changing the desk strip to red.
Right, so now we have the LED strips installed. Let's go ahead and get on with the actual video, the setup tour itself. Now, as you can see, I've now changed the desk. If I go ahead and sit down on my chair. By the way, my chair is a GeForce Racing. No idea what that means. I just picked it up off Amazon because it was cheap. It was about £100 this was, so pretty good for what it is. So this is what it looks like, basically, when I'm recording farm sim videos. That's a Red Dead Redemption background, by the way, for those of you wondering, on the desktop there. So let's go ahead and start with what I actually use when I'm recording. So starting in the front, we have the Logitech G29 steering wheel with the Brody knob. I get asked a lot about this Brody knob. It was £10 off eBay. I don't have a link to it anymore. It was just a random post probably about 2-3 years ago on eBay. So yeah, I picked that one up. I need to get a new one, really, a bit more expensive one, because this one is a bit squeaky. Trust it not to do it now. I want it to squeak. Moving on, we've got 2 Logitech side panels. That's one's Logitech and one is Saitek. Now, last time I did a video on these, I got called every name under the sun. People calling me an idiot, people saying I'm stupid, people swearing at me, saying, why did you buy them, they're crap. I didn't actually buy these, they got sent to me. I think they wanted me to help promote them, but I'm not a yes man, so I'm going to give my honest opinion. I give it in that video, and I'm going to give it now. I love these. I absolutely love these. That's why you see me use them in every single video. However, the wheel that came with it, which is down there somewhere, not so much. Not so much. I always use the Logitech wheel instead. I might use that again at some point. The only thing I like about the Farm Sim wheel, and I'll show you that in a second on camera, is the analog sticks. It's got analog sticks on it, which I think is pretty cool. Apart from that, I always stick with the G29. Much better. It's real leather, metal. It's got force feedback and all that good stuff. I'm moving on. Whilst we're talking about stuff I use when I'm recording Farm Sim, you may have seen it earlier. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Excuse the chip on the wall there. I used to have a whiteboard right there, and I've ripped it down, which is why there's paint missing. I need to go ahead and paint over that. But that is a PlayStation Eye or PlayStation Eye toy, one of the two. That didn't come with the PlayStation, I should say. That is from this guy. This is the Track Hat Clip. It's a bit dusty. I don't really use it often. Actually, you can see it there, track app. People always ask what sort of head tracking I'm using, and there is the answer. This is the old one, and it's sort of seen better days. It's falling apart, as you see, held together by Blue Tack at this point. Don't know whether I'm going to get another one. I might get a Track IR. I need to look into that. This is a lot better value for money, but like I said, it's falling apart. So let's go ahead and move that to one side. The wheel cam itself is usually this Logitech one, which is all scratched off down the bottom here because I have it on my tripod, so all the paint's come off. Ignore that. But yeah, this is the Logitech camera I use for the wheel cam. This was actually given to me by Giant Software when I went to see them in Germany. Big thank you to them. I don't know why they give this to me. I think they want me to start doing face cam stuff, and I will do that at some point. But the old wheel cam, and I still use it sometimes to this day, is this fake GoPro. It's called the SJ Cam HD 1080p, I think it is. I don't really know what it's called, to be fair. That's what I used to use as a wheel cam. But if the rare time I use a face cam, this gets used as a face cam, and this gets used as the wheel cam once again. So that's the two camera options we have. Moving on to the keyboard, we have the Corsair K70 Red. Now there is an RGB version of this. This one is just the red version. You can see the paint started to come off. I play a lot of run-around games, so that's why that started to peel off there. Not really much to say about this. It's Cherry MX Red. Most people go for the blues. I like the red personally. It's for FPS shooters mainly, so as soon as you press it like that, like even a tiny bit, it activates in game. So yeah, you can be a lot more precise and stuff, so that's why I prefer red. Still makes a nice clicky sound, not as clicky as the blues, but yeah, when you're playing like FPS shooters and stuff like that, it's much more tactile and responsive. Personally, you can do lighting modes as well and stuff with this. Not really coming out on camera, but you get the idea. There we go. My mouse recently broke. I need to get a new keyboard as well, by the way. This is sometimes a bit touchy. Keyboards are expensive. I can't afford one just yet. But this is probably the newest feature. This is the... Oh, it's so dusty underneath. This is the Logitech G502. Love this thing. You can go ahead and turn the wheel thing off, and that's on. Loads of different settings. It's RGB as well. In fact, if I show you on the PC, there's my wheel, and there is my mouse. You can go ahead and change the color and stuff of it, and how sensitive it is, I guess. I don't really know. These are the profiles for it. Don't really use it that often, if I'm being honest. It's just a nice mouse. If I'm playing a game like, for example, GTA or Red Dead Redemption, got the good old-fashioned Xbox 360 controller. This is the old wired one. This isn't actually just a cable that goes into the back of it. It's actually a wired one, which are pretty hard to find these days. I don't think you can get the Xbox Ones like this. But yeah, really old. I got this with my 360. That went a long time ago, because I'm a PlayStation boy. So yeah, that's what I use when I'm playing GTA. Still works. I also have a PS4 controller, because I have a PS4, for those of you that don't know. And I don't actually have it up here. It's usually here somewhere, but I don't have it today. Moving on, we have the Stream Deck. As you can see, I don't think there's anything on here just yet. We've got a couple of buttons there. So we've got Discord, we've got TeamSpeak, Google Chrome, Premiere, Photoshop, Farm Sim. Can I focus on that? Not really. Steam, that takes me to my YouTube channel. This one here is for recording, which is a file, and then we've got record and all that stuff on here. We've got head tracking, OBS, that opens up OBS. This is for streaming. We've got our scenes and stuff there, and then we've got another folder here with some more folders and stuff in it. There's just folders upon folders, but here's the main scene: start, game, BRB, end, facecam, which I never really use, and that's credits for the end of the stream. This one here is basically a clone of that, but this one is exclusively for Twitch. It's got a couple of extra ones at the top, which for some reason my camera's not picking up on. We can change the title and also the clip as well, which is pretty cool. This button here that says Landy, that is just for basically a second button for TeamSpeak. So if I go to TeamSpeak, I then press that to connect to TeamSpeak. This one here is CPU usage. That's just not a button, that's just a display. See how much CPU I'm using. Although I also use that software there, which is called Cam, if it focuses. Cam with a K, I should say. I really recommend that. It's free, keeps track of everything, your temperatures and stuff like that, which is really cool. So that's always open, so I can keep an eye on things. In terms of volume and also streaming, but I probably use this more than anything. This is my mixer. It is a Korg Nano Control 2. I can't remember what they do now. So this one here is the games. Usually number 1's the games. That's Google Chrome. That one there is TeamSpeak. This one here at the end, the second to last, is my microphone, and that one there is the master for the PC, so the master volume. So microphone, computer volume, game, Chrome, TeamSpeak. Can't remember what these three. I don't think these two do anything. This one does do something. Oh, this one's Premiere. There we go. I remember now. The fourth one is Adobe Premiere for when I'm editing videos. These two are empty currently. Quite a lot of dusty. I was dusting just before the this video, so that's why everything's so dusty. Right, moving on to the screens. They are just Acer 23-inch, I believe. They're all identical, 3 of them. They are all held up by this one stand here, which is the cable tie-in is pretty bad on it, to be fair. It's just that little clip. I wish they had one that the cables were up inside. Yeah, they're just normal Acer 23-inch monitors. Right, bring that down. This is my microphone. This is the Rode NT1 on the Rode PSA1 boom, as you can see. Now this here is not part of the microphone. I put this on to stop the popping. It has a pop shield built in, as you can see. For those of you that don't know what a pop shield is, it basically when you say pop or buh or stuff like that, anything that makes a sound, it won't go in the video, so it kind of helps that. This foam came, let me just go ahead and go to wide angle again. There we go. This foam came in the box, and I've just used it ever since. It doesn't really drown out the volume. I've been using this since I got it, and if you guys haven't noticed up till now, yeah, it works pretty well. Right, moving on to my PC. I gotta get around the back here because it's actually behind this monitor. It kind of sticks out a little bit, but not too much. I'm still running, this used to be an ongoing joke on the channel, I'm still running air-cooled CPU. I need to get a water-cooled at some point. I've got the vent on top for it. I just haven't got around to getting it. I mean, they're expensive. People think I made the money. I'm really not. I need to save up for this stuff. So we are running, the most important thing is an EVGA GeForce GTX 1080, and you can see under the cables there, super clocked version, so it's a little bit more gutsy than the normal one. We have a Samsung 500GB, something just fell on my shoulder. There we go, Farming Simulator C64 edition just fell on me. What was I saying? This is the 500GB SSD, and underneath it, somewhere along here, down here somewhere, we have a 1TB HDD, so the normal hard drive. We're running an i7-4400 maybe? I completely forgot. It'll be in the description box down below. And we've also got 16GB of RAM. It's only 16, but it is DDR4, so it kind of makes up for that as well. That's pretty much all to say about the computer, to be fair. It's I got it built for me. That's why it's so tidy in here. Although this glass needs a bit of a wash, but a bit of a clean. But yeah, it got made for me, which is why it's so tidy in here, because there's no way I'm capable of doing anything like this, anything this tidy. So that is the next thing. Next time you see a setup tour from me, that is going to be my goal now for the end of 2019. I'm going to try and get a water cooler put on that thing. I need to get some more thermal paste put on that soon anyway, so I just as well do it when at that sort of time. So 2 birds, 1 stone. You may have saw the little model car on top. I've had this since I was about 9 years old. Now most of you probably have no idea what this is. This is a Knight Rider car. Like I said, I've had it since I was like 9 years old. I found it in the loft back along. So now it just lives on top of my desktop there. Right, so you guys may or may not know, I also really enjoy flying games, or more specifically, space games. So this, what I'm about to bring out now is my joystick. I can't bother to set it up properly. It's a bit dusty. I haven't used it for a long time. Everything in this video is a bit dusty. I probably should have dusted properly. By the way, I got a Simul8 gaming sticker on the back of that. So yeah, this is the Saitek X52 Pro. The difference between the Pro version and the normal version is this one's made of metal, and also the buttons are a bit better quality. A bit more better all around, basically, but it's the same sort of design. So if you want a good, what they call HOTAS joystick, but you don't have the money for the Pro, I highly recommend the normal ones as well. Pretty much the same, it's just made of plastic, not metal. Right, and I did say I was going to bring this out. Let's go ahead and bring it out. This is dusty as well. This is very dusty, actually, because like I said, I'd never used it. This is the Logitech, because it's the Logitech logo. Some of them say Saitek, some of them say Logitech. Oh, that's really dusty. Ugh. I have to wash my hands after this and probably dust this off as well. Like I said, I rarely ever use this. This is the Saitek one. We've got the thumbsticks there, which is the one thing I do like about it. It's not force feedback, it's spring-loaded. But yeah, I have no idea where the pedals are for this thing either. I need to find the pedals for that. So in a nutshell, that is it. I told you it wasn't very interesting. You guys have been asking for this for a long time, and it's not very interesting. I did say I was going to show you that bonus thing. So people say, think I'm joking, I talk about WWE. Let me show you something. Right, are you guys ready? Like I said, I actually am a fan of WWE, as sad as it may seem at my age. We've got, let me zoom out. Whoop. We've got this. And I'll go ahead and show you what it's inside right now. Right, are we ready? This is my pride and joy. This is a World Heavyweight Champion replica. This is made of metal and it's actually kind of hurting my arms here. This thing weighs, I think it's £9? No. Something like, it weighs quite a lot, basically. It's made of metal and it's not real leather, it's pleather. But yeah, it's probably not looking that good on camera. It's a lot prettier in real life. This is not the most expensive one you can get. I got the plastic jewels. You can get one with proper jewels in it, but that's just no. Okay, maybe not, no. So there we go. That is my WWE Championship. I've still got the protector on the straps there. And once again on this side, you got the female straps. So yeah, I love this thing. Probably, you guys have never seen this on the channel actually, but it wasn't a rumour, it's true. I did spend some money on this. And like I said, it is metal as well. Okay, one thing I did forget to include, so I'm quickly going to add this in after. Box is a bit scuffed up, but as you can see by the O, this is my VR headset, which I barely use. That's probably not been used for months, but I'm going to use that pretty soon, actually, because I want to get back into Elite Dangerous, which is a space game. But yeah. Right, so there we go. That is the setup tour. Sorry it took so long to do this. Like I said, I know you guys have been asking for this for a long time, and it's took this long to do it. I do apologise. Once again, big thank you to Govee for sending me the LED strips for the outside. Looks fantastic. But yeah, if you guys want to see anything else do my setup, do let me know in the comment section down below. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. Hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Hit the thumbs down button if you didn't enjoy, because that does exactly the same thing as a thumbs up. I've been Simul8 Gaming, and I'll see you here in the next one.